You know, will this help me or not? What do I say? Am I allowed to tell her everything? Will I offend my mum or my dad or anyone really?
The effect one session with Audrey had on them was tremendous. Rachel skipped out afterwards.
She said after the first visit here, her mind was put at rest. And that's LARCC.
What's waiting for them here, I suppose, is support for them to help them through the crisis that they find themselves in after a diagnosis.
Well, I just kind of, met Audrey, and we talked and coloured in stuff, just like play therapy kind of, and I got to talk to her for a while, and that was good. I could tell her everything that was bothering me and just left it behind me. And the more you come here, the less worries you have, really.
It's quite incredible, because now you go from worrying about yourself, being sick, worrying about your 2 kids, getting sick, not being able to deal with this, to now being able to focus on, okay, now I need to get better because I don't need to worry about that anymore.
For me, it was life-saving, because my fear was how the cancer affected my family, more so than I worried more about that than I did about it killing me. And things just were chaotic. It was a very unsure time in our lives. You feel kind of normal again when you come here.
Cancer Support Sanctuary LARCC deliver the emotional and psychological support services to cancer patients and their family members. So I suppose what we're doing, what's not been done in the clinical setting. So if somebody has a diagnosis, they are brought through the treatment and the clinical treatment through the hospitals, the GPs and the consultants and all of that. That's done very well in the hospitals and is very key, of course. But what they can't do, what they don't have the remit to do, and what it's not in their budget to do, I suppose, is the psychological and emotional care for that patient going through that cancer diagnosis. Because as you can imagine, it not only turns that person's life upside down, but their family as well. So that's where Cancer Support Sanctuary LARCC comes in. We deliver the emotional support, the psychological support to that cancer patient, and also, as importantly, their family members, because a diagnosis just turns everything around. And in a lot of cases, clients who come to us would often bring either their partner, their wife, their husband, whatever the case may be, immediate sons or daughters. And more recently we have the Children's Support Service, so we can actually help the young people in families who are affected by a cancer diagnosis as well. Sometimes they have a diagnosis of their own, but in a lot of cases they're affected by a diagnosis at home, and we can help them through that.